Good morning. Today's a special day. A very, very special day because today I'm putting in the first ever toilet in like 40 years that isn't suspended above a head and flushes in this chateau. Now in this room there was a toilet that was here, and it may seem weird that the toilet's kind of halfway up the wall, but there's a very good reason for that. So the guy that came around that knew the family who lived here in the 80s said that as part of the renovations they installed the toilet in what was their kitchen, and that was connected to a small septic tank, which is the one me and Nick found, well, a few months ago, which is under this little port here, and the entry is this pipe here, which connected here, which is where we were looking at from the other side. So now you can see the reason why the toilet's so high is because that was the only available easy access out without cutting through any of this decorative stonework. The plan is connect the new toilet to the old septic tank and have a working workman's rough and ready flushing loo. What a monumental day. Okay, for now, I'm just going to have to pour water into the cistern until I sort something out, or we get, obviously, on site water. Now, I know that seemed like super easy install. Like, why didn't you just do that in the first place, Dan? It's just one of those things, like, just eventually your mind just clicks and realises, oh wait, I can just do that, you know. Anyway, it's in. Poos are no longer in the woods, and we can get on with the other job. Obviously, I'm going to box this in. It's not, you know, it's not some sort of nature site.
Do you want to back out? Down.
What I was going to say, you can get the strop over that end,
Yeah.
and then as it's going up, because we actually want it slightly.
Leaning in that way so we can drag it in with the weight, don't we?
Yeah.
second.
Yeah.
I trust sticker figures. I know if he hits me in the head, it was on purpose.
Well, it doesn't matter if it slides off the boards as we're pushing it on.
I got it. Let's just stay out of my way for this. Bead, please. Slide, mate.
GoPro got big trouble. That's it off.
I can take over.
I can get it round it now if you've got a carabiner.
Right?
Hold it, yeah.
I'm not. Window still. Again. That's it pushing it over by itself to me.
Okay.
So if you lift, Dan, and I lift, will I have to bounce it across a bit? Okay.
Oh, hang on. Touch.
Yeah,
Up,
he's alright.
touch more. Yeah. There you go.
One click more.
Yeah. Okay, let me get the
Right.
some wood. That was so much easier getting them up with that thing.
Right, go on.
Really temperamental unless it's pulling exactly down.
Do you want to go for another look?
I'll check my plug, but that's why I've been checking to see if the up and down work.
Right. Right, let's see if that works.
Well, we tried to get the lifter up onto the floor where we need it next with the old winch. Just wasn't happening. So we're going to set up the new winch, get a proper base on it and get it mounted properly, and that will lift it up hopefully. But in the meantime, while it's on this floor, I'm going to use it to get the rest of the floor beams up there. Don't eat that. mean, it's easier massively with that lifter, but still not easy. So, here's the plan. Tomorrow, when we get this thing up here, that means that, well, for one, I can put the rest of this floor in because everything that needs to come up is up here. We can use the lifter to take down these old beams, which would be much safer than, well, you know, the last time when I attempted to take them down, which we won't talk about, but that should be like super easy to get them down. And if all goes well, then I should get nearly all of these pockets in this side tomorrow as well. And then we can start tackling this rebuild, and the new I-beams, which are now up here, will sit where these old ones are sitting. So, you know, I was saying to Nick earlier that this job's so repetitive, you know, doing the floors, because we're trying to keep the same systems throughout the chateau. It's going to be one after another doing the same thing. But the good thing is that at each level, we're getting more and more efficient, or we're getting the right tools for the job, or we're just learning, you know, how to maneuver this stuff. For instance, getting the first I-beam in the first time was like 6 men and a skid steer and a digger and a pulley. Now we're doing it basically just Nick and Cameron, and I'm just there for moral support, you know? So it's all going quicker and quicker and quicker, and I reckon by the kind of last segment of the chateau, that's going to absolutely fly up, because we're just going to have such a grasp on how to do it, you know? Yeah, so a busy day tomorrow, but some big changes, and I'll see you. Actually, I promised someone that they could do this bit, so
I will see you tomorrow.